Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome. Right. So, first part of news. Not really national news, but more local news. I've been on a push to reach subscribers, been trying some new things, and I got to the 1500 mark. So, by contractual obligation, I have to take a day off because of a promise I made to a very, very nice English gentleman. Fucking Daza. Um, However, uh, I might do it half and half. I might, uh, I might do it half and half. Anyways, um, so the psych mission is still scheduled for tomorrow, October 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern. If that does indeed happen, I will for sure cover it. If that happens, then I will very likely. Well, if it doesn't happen, then I'll count to tomorrow as my day off, and I'll take Friday night off. But I made a deal with the Daza, so I gotta hold up my end of the deal. At least half-ass. Like if we put in a half-ass effort, I feel like we're good. But anyways, let's say hello to everybody. We'll get going. What's up, Digger? So it's still up for now. Weather doesn't look great, but so as soon as I say this, it will fucking go tomorrow. But if I were a betting man, I would put very low odds on it taking off tomorrow. And I am a betting man. I just don't know where to bet on rocket launches. If anybody knows, please point me in the right direction because I'm doing shithouse at sports this year. What's up, Josh Chandler? Linda, hello. Neo, what's up? What's going on, Patrick? Hey, Shani. What's up, Fast? Where else are you at? Who are you cheating on me with? No, I don't care. Enjoy. Have fun. I was going to ask about Scalise, but never mind, I guess. Is that vote tomorrow? Because we have some stuff about Steve Scalise, but I haven't really seen when the vote is yet. I haven't seen it at all, actually. Trying to look and see if they voted, but I haven't seen any updates. So I don't think he has the votes. That's for sure. But it could surprise me. I don't think anybody's going to have the votes. I think it's going to be a back and forth, dick around, and nobody will ever get the votes, and then there'll be a compromise vote, and they'll just keep playing us and play the game, go back and forth. But I've seen that he doesn't have the votes. Now we do have a topic on that, so I guess we could start right there. Where did it go? I'm out of sync here. Oh, right here. Got it. But yeah, after I say hello, we'll start it. With that, Linda, hello. Ghostry, hello. Stingy, hello. 4 months. God, time is flying. You're damn right it's flying. Thank you, Stingy. He apparently said no. Wow. He refused it. Wow, because he got the nomination yesterday. I'm totally okay with that. I mean, I will throw my name in for Speaker of the House, but you're gonna have to vote for Mighty Meat, not my real name. Cause what's up, Jacob? And Jacob over on Rumble, and also Ghostry keeping Jacob company over on Rumble. Yeah, I'm okay with just shutting down the whole damn government. Let me figure some stuff out because I have like 3 going on, but I'll send you an email after the show. So, yes, I was early. You missed my whole talking shit about you too. That's why I went early, so you couldn't figure it out. All right, so this is. I thought this was great. Reporter, what's your reaction now that Scalise has the votes for Speaker-elect? I'm excited for him. I can't wait to go vote for Steve Scalise. Long live Speaker Scalise. And the way he does it is such an asshole move that it's so funny. And then whoever this congressperson is, I don't know who it is, but he looks entirely disgusted with him. So.
What's your reaction now that Scalise has the vote for Speaker-elect?
Right, Matt.
I'm excited for him. Can't wait to go vote for Steve Scalise.
Absolutely.
Long live Speaker Scalise.
Do you think he has the votes on the floor? He was a divided vote in there.
I sure hope so. We'll see some democracy in action.
You think you'll? What's your,
He's such an ass, and I love it. Well, damn it, Stingy. My time slot. No, I'm just playing. I believe it is. They'll find a way around it, though. They always do. So, now you fucked up my whole flow. I had it everything so planned out, and then, bam, Digger has to just come throw a Aloha snack bar in my stream. Damn you, Digger. All right, so we'll go to this one. If you've recently eaten, then you probably shouldn't watch this because this is disgusting.
Thank God we have the steady leadership of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris during this unthinkable time in our history. Their moral compass, their calm, their empathy are what we need in this time of crisis. Thank God.
I've never heard this guy talk. This is the second gentleman. This is Kamala Harris's husband. And holy fuck. Like, what is that? Like, hang on. I've never seen something so cuckish in my entire life. Shit. Did you send it to me on Twitter or Discord? Because apparently Discord, I tried to, so I'll give you a quick rundown. I bought a new splitter because I was going to add an additional monitor. I didn't like how it worked, so I tore it all back apart, put it all back together the way I had it, because I don't like change. And then after that, I forgot that my Discord is on my other virtual computer, my other virtual screen. So I can't access it without fucking the rest of this. So if you send it to me on Twitter, I can get it. If not, I'll figure out a creative way to get around to it. Oh, both. Perfect. That was a long way around to get nowhere. So I think it's worth listening to that one more time. So those who didn't throw up in the back can.
Thank God we have the steady leadership of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris during this unthinkable time in our history. Their moral compass, their calm, their empathy are what we need in this time of crisis. Thank God we have the...
He's serious, right? He's absolutely 100% serious, right? Because if you told me this was Babylon B using AI to make Mr. Kamala Harris, then I would believe you every bit. Thank you, Digger. Steve Scalise drops out of Speaker race as House GOP faces leadership crisis. He was nominated last night. I don't know why. CNN. Representative Steve Scalise announced he was dropping out of the Speaker's race Thursday after House Republicans failed to coalesce behind him in the aftermath of Kevin McCarthy's historic ouster. I just shared with my colleagues that I'm withdrawing my name as candidate for the speaker designee, the Louisiana Republican told reporters. So he didn't have the votes, is what that means. He didn't have anywhere near the votes and was going to get embarrassed and said, to hell with it, I'm not going to do this. That's what happened right there. If you look where our conference is, there's work to be done. Our conference still has to come together and it's not there, he said. There are still some people that have their own agendas, and I was very clear, we have to have everybody put their agendas on the side and focus on what the country needs. This country is counting on us to come back together. The U.S. House of Representatives needs a speaker, and we need to open up the House again, but clearly not everybody is there, and there's still schisms that have to get resolved. The move deepens as the House GOP leadership crisis. It is not clear whether there is a viable candidate who could win the 217 votes needed to win the gavel. Republicans will now have to scramble to find a path forward. I think this is originally like what I said originally, that this is just a game because they want Hakeem Jeffries to be the speaker. So I think Hakeem comes out of this as Speaker of the House with the Republican-controlled Congress. Interesting. Hey, what's up, man bun? Wow. I'm not going to say any of those words. But the opposition to Scalise as the next speaker only grew Thursday, with roughly 20 Republicans publicly opposing him. Scalise needs the majority of the House to be elected speaker, meaning he can only afford to lose 4 votes. The deadlock is leading to intensifying frustration as the House GOP looks no closer than coalescing around a new speaker candidate. Several Republicans described Thursday's meeting as a venting session that was not terribly productive. Many said it didn't feel like anyone could actually get the 217 votes needed. There it is. They're going to say they can't get him, and it will be Hakeem Jeffries. Oh, you want to talk? Bitch. This is pretty, I'm getting freaking tired of it, said Representative Nicola Malotokis, a New York Republican. We are all in there sharing our feelings. Who gives a shit about your feelings? But the reality is we still need to get to 217. Scalise's math problem became apparent quickly after he won the GOP conference vote to be speaker over Rep. Jim Jordan of Ohio, 113 to 99. Several of the Jordan supporters said immediately they would not vote for Scalise on the floor, and the number has only ballooned in the days since. All due respect for Mr. Jordan, but I wouldn't select Jim Jordan either. Not for speaker. Oh, shut up, CNN. I hate you. We're done with you anyways. Jason, I hope you're here, buddy. And any other freedom-loving, gun-toting, big truck-driving Republican conservative. Federal judge won't block suspension of right to carry guns in some New Mexico parks playgrounds. So they just ripped it apart, and they, and that's fine. I think it'd be decent for the position. I just don't think. I don't think in the current situation he would. Like, I still truly don't think it's going to be anybody but Hakeem Jeffries, and it's intended to be that way. So won't block suspension of right to carry guns in some New Mexico parks and playgrounds. So they are splitting this terrible law from this New Mexico governor, and that was always the concern, that you chip away piece by piece by piece, and then you get another federal judge and another federal judge, and it just keeps going down the track until you have no gun rights left. So, interesting, very, very interesting. It's coming to a city and state near you. If you're even slightly purple, it's going to start happening all over. Moving right down the track, something you definitely want guns for, tomorrow. There's several stories coming out about a day of jihad tomorrow in the United States as a payback for our support of Israel. Nobody asked me if I fucking supported Israel, because I don't. I know what you meant. I know what you meant, Josh Chandler. So, International Day of Jihad tomorrow to pay for countries that are supporting Israel in this conflict. So, breaking, the New York Police Department has ordered all cops to report in uniform tomorrow after ex-Hamas chief calls for global protest. Well, he called for a little bit more than global protests. He called for acts of terrorism across the world. So, tomorrow's Friday the 13th. The numbers and all the numerology and all that shit works out. You know, they love their symbols. We've already seen protests around the world, so I know, right? It makes it more fun that way. All right. So tomorrow could be a rough day. So just head on a swivel, pay attention to your surroundings, and yeah, and really be aware of what the hell's going on, because it could get pretty rough. So, all right. I'm trying to stay away from the war, but of course everything's about the war. So, because I've given updates, but there are some things, so I'm going to go there. This is a shitty world these days. Yep. Yeah, of course. U.S. and Qatar agree to block Iran from accessing $6 billion it gained access to as part of a prisoner swap deal. A little too late. That money's already got. Supposedly that money, that $6 billion is in Qatari bank account. Iran had to use it for peaceful means and bullshit. I doubt it very heavily. But I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. So apparently the money's blocked. So, all right. So moving on a little bit. Here's yet another. This one's for the little fuzzy player that was in here, but he probably ran away. He did. But that's disinformation, so I can't say that out loud. It was set up kind of like a trust fund where it had to be used for civilian and infrastructure. But we all know how laundering money works, especially our government. All right, so all right, so I'm not saying this, YouTube, just to be clear. This is what the Aussies are saying. Watch, pro-Palestinian rally. I just said I can't get access to my... Does anybody fucking pay attention? I can't get access to my... I could send you a message on... I can send you a message on X, but I can't get over to my thing because I fucked around with it. Here, I'll send you a next message. Damn it. Not that you ever listen to my messages on X, but it's there, buddy. So I'm not. I believe so. Yeah. Well, it says that's what the news says. Sydney, Australia. Pro-Palestinian rally erupts in anger, chanting "Gas the Jews." Again, YouTube. I did not say that. And I don't know if I'm supposed to or not supposed to agree with that this week. So I'm not taking a stand either way. But I'm just saying, Australians are saying at a pro-Palestine rally, "Gas the Jews."
Okay, firstly, let's be clear. Just because it's happened on my fucking territory does not make these fuckwits Australian, okay? As far as I'm concerned, if they had actually assimilated into our goddamn culture, none of this bullshit would be happening. And I can say that here. Thank fuck for your channel. Thank you for the platform.
Yeah, I mean, this is happening everywhere. This is happening right down the street for me.
Dude, there was literally 6 jihadists sitting in a fucking back of the ute, driving around Melbourne yelling, "Kill the Jews! Kill the Jews! Jihad! Jihad!"
Holy shit! And that's what
I'm losing my mind over this shit, and I can't say crap because it might cost me my practicing certificate because the bar association's put out an advice saying we're not allowed to get involved.
Holy shit! Well, you should switch to the other one, dude. Well, he is a guy.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna take a call anyway. I'll be back in a second.
All right. Well, he's a good friend. So if he needs a platform, I'm happy to provide it. This is freaking insane. It is. I know we only got half of it, but anyways, we'll watch if the government you deserve. Yes. We'll get into. So I'm half-assed contemplating. So if the launch doesn't happen tomorrow in the morning, and we have a clear indication that soon enough it's probably not going to, I might take a drive, very heavily plated and armed, down to Dearborn, and maybe I'll live stream it. So we'll watch this video real quick. Yes, please. I know, right? It might make for good content. So, here's my ever-present solution. Why the fuck do we care about either side? We should just... Anybody who doesn't want to assimilate to our culture and become our respective country, whether it be American, Australian, Japanese, whatever culture you want to put in front of it, and then we turn off the internet to any region that's having a bullshit conflict that doesn't involve us in any way, and we just go about our day, we'd be happier, we'd keep more money to ourselves, and we'd have less brave American men and women dying over bullshit. Let's we can do that, right? That sounds like a plan. Stay the fuck out of Dearborn. Not worth it. I'm kidding. Oh, I know Dearborn's gonna go fucking nuts tomorrow. Like, it's already not good. They said both gas them and fuck them. It kind of went back and forth. Again, I would be heavily armed and protected. We would have a stronger country. We would have all these bullshit separations that would be gone. And, people call that, oh, well, that's racist because you're excluding people. You're goddamn right I'm excluding people. This is the United States of fucking America, and you don't want to be an American first. I don't want you here. I don't care who you are or what kind of skill set you bring to the table or what your heritage or what you've gone through in your own home. I don't give a flying fuck. Unless you're an American first. I think both. I think it's high time we start making it very clear that we're not going to allow this kind of shit to happen here. And I know we'll never get the support and we'll be called racist and I'm anti whatever and I'll be canceled tomorrow, but this is getting bullshit. And our only goal and our only the only thing that we have to take care of is being an American first. The rest of it doesn't matter. We should all be Americans first, and then if you want to bring your culture, that's fine, but assimilate to our culture and then add yours, like Italians have, or like so many other cultures prior to have. Like, you bring the good parts, but you have traditional American values. So Dearborn is starting to be stupid. I live too close to them, but I'm ready to have some fun. Yep. No, we talked about this the other day. I'm not even remotely afraid of Detroit. It gets a bad rap. But Dearborn is a fucking terrifying place. Oh, I think so too. I think it's specifically to bring other people in so that other people will get involved with the conflict and have a passionate response. You have to have a passionate response. I have an interesting thought process of shit going on because I think that I don't even know if I can say this here, but whatever. This is not advice. This is just me talking. Exactly. There you go, Digger. Exactly. This is just me talking. There is no information here, so it can't be misinformation, so you can go fuck yourself. So here's one of the things that I think is going on. They happen to be sending 2 aircraft carriers. Why is that important? Well, one's about to get retired. It's coming up on retirement age, and they are taking it all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to come into the Mediterranean Sea to protect Israel. Well, why is that important? Because Lebanon has very specific missiles that can sink aircraft carriers, especially U.S. aircraft carriers. And we have the brand new, big, shiny aircraft carrier that still hasn't entered the region because they, for whatever reason, there's a carrier strike group. So I think that's what's going to draw us into the war. Probably not. I don't get terrified of many places. Dearborn is one of those places just because it's very clear going through Dearborn, Michigan, that you're not welcome there if you're not that color. Very clear. No, they're not going to just leave it there. I think they're going to sink it, and that's what's going to draw in the rest of the West. So that's my opinion. There's no information, so it can't be misinformation. Speaking of misinformation, here's this jackass. I don't remember which one this is. He has like 4 clips out right now. They're all disgusting and incoherent. So good luck.
I mean, I've been doing this a long time. I never really thought that I would see and have confirmed pictures of terrorists beheading children. I never thought I'd ever, anyway, but there are countries in the region that are trying to be of some help, including Arab nations that are trying to be of some help. So, anyway.
We should play an anyway Biden drinking game. Oh, no worries, buddy. We should play an anyway Biden drinking game, because he seems to be saying that a hell of a lot. Oh, yeah, and there's a bunch of P8s up. There's a whole suite. Actually, we'll go into... I take it that means he's ready?
Okay, where was I? So these motherfuckers are absolutely just fucking...
That's better. Are you in witness protection?
The anarchist chicken shall rise again.
The current carrier strike group is in a warning to the region. What happens when the other ones show up? Why doesn't everyone forget the actual dominance of the U.S. Navy? I think they're going to intentionally sink it. I really do. I really do.
There's a
It
false
was
flag
a-
to draw the US in.
Yeah, like has happened before with a conflict with Israel. Just saying. Just saying. That's true. That's true. So we got a couple. So first of all, this is the most recent, and it's breaking as we go. So I'm not going to chastise this guy crazy, but State Department officials have confirmed at least 22 American citizens have been killed in Israel as a result of the attacks by Hamas. Thanks, Comer, for the super sticker. I don't know what the hell it
See,
is.
and-
I gotta go over there.
That's the krona, Norwegian krona. With a
I know, but-
unicorn.
Oh, that's awesome. I love the unicorn. Can't believe there's no potato sticker.
What?
Comer said there's not a potato sticker.
I'm a potato.
Oh, okay.
I'm a potato. I'm a potato.
Surely there's like an old guy falling asleep, though.
Oh, there should be. Sorry, did you have something? I probably just cut you off terribly, but
No, it's fine. I was just going to ask, because we're seeing all this sort of shit about what's going on over there, about what has and hasn't happened, and have we had any sort of actual confirmation as to what has legitimately happened in the last 48 to 76, 72 hours? I mean, I heard all the shit about what was going on with the kids and that sort of shit, and that disgusted me to my very core. And some people saying, oh no, now this is all completely fake. And then I've got people that I very much trust saying, no, I've had sources tell me this has legitimately happened, and that it was worse than what was actually provided. So...
yeah, fuck it. I've already said gas the Jews in the stream. Why not? I think that they're both horrific barbarians, and they're doing terrible things to each other, and they should both just deal with it themselves and not bring the rest of the world into their problems. So,
Okay. All right. Because I'm not going to lie. After some of the things that I read, I held my daughter a little bit tighter last night.
yeah, no, I mean, both sides are doing terrible things to each other. The Palestinians are doing horrific things, and the Israelis are doing them right back. So neither side is blameless, but they're both garbage. So
Yeah.
I think this is a potato joke we already watched. Yes. I really can't. I can't even pay attention to what he says because I don't understand anything he's saying.
Oh, this will be good.
Wow. we know government's cheese's position on this, and we love it. Oh, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to walls and how they work now. That's coming
yeah, I
up.
saw that. Let's do that.
So this is him. Shit, which one's this? This is the one where he's not going to answer your questions because he can't talk about what's really happening in front of people. So, quiet part out loud, Joe.
And I'm not going to answer any questions from you guys right now, but my team here knows when the press is gone, they'll talk more directly to you. But even then, they're not going to be able to tell you all that we're doing and all that's going on. So, and I'm not going to answer any questions.
When the press is gone, they will answer your questions directly.
Right.
Fuck you, Joe.
We're not going to tell you what's going on. We don't even tell you then. Like,
Potato! 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 Potato!
I don't know which one I like better, but they're both pretty damn good. This idiot, he has to be removed from office. He has to be. So this is John Kirby. I don't like this guy either. Yes. He doesn't know where he is. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So who's running the show? Like that Harris thing? I God, I hope not, because we're more fucked. I'd rather it be a shadow government in a basement than Kamala Harris. Yeah, at a press conference. What the hell? Exactly. Oh my God. He's so fucking stupid.
My team will answer your pre-approved questions once the press is gone.
Right. Right. It's just, it's so ridiculous at this point. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, we'll listen to John Kirby talk about how we're going to see more disgusting things.
We all need to be prepared for the fact that there's going to be additional gruesome images coming out. And there's going to be some pretty tough reports for all of us to swallow. This is not over.
We know you swallowed, John Kirby. Yeah, but there shouldn't have to be. That shouldn't be happening. But rest assured, President Joe Biden announced that the United States will be sending more F-18s and F-35s to the Middle East as tension rises. So we're back in the fucking Middle East on top of it. I just posted one that came out in the server, and it's been confirmed to have been AI. Huh. You mean one of the terrible videos?
No, I think it's the photo. Is that the Ben Shapiro one that you talking about, Cheese? Oh yeah, photo was AI generated, uploaded the image to GAN detector site, proves the verdict. I don't know whether or not those AI detection websites are any good or not, but
Right. Yeah, but I mean, is that really for what? What? All right. Arm stocks are crazy. If this is not investment advice, but if you have an extra dollars or shekels to go around, Boeing, Lockheed, fucking, you want to make some quick money, they're insane right now. Insane.
If you have the opportunity, investing in precious metals and, I don't know, uranium might not be a bad idea either. Not that this is any way financial advice.
Right. We don't give them. So them, yeah. So we got a couple things that are so we're past war now, thank God, because I didn't want to spend too much time on it tonight, but this is kind of war. This shows you what our government thinks of us at this point. So this is Korean.
I cannot stand this bitch.
Oh, you mean the stunning and brave black lesbian?
That's a woman?
That's what she is. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes, sir, it did. Yep. Kind of started with that, so. Qatar, also the Saudis are banning distribution, so oil's going to start going up
Yeah,
So-
that didn't really come as a shock to anybody, really. I mean, the whole thing with Qatar and Israel supposedly meeting in the middle about various things, and all of a sudden this happens, and now the gas going across to Germany and various other places thanks to the pipeline, a whole bunch of shit that we're not supposed to talk about on YouTube. Yeah, expect it to cost a little bit more to put petrol in your car.
Yeah. Fill up your car. I did today. I filled it all the way up. So, filled it all the way to the tippy
I
top.
told you you're not supposed to talk about Mystic like
that. Shut up. So, this is what our government thinks of you. This sums it up in a perfect 25-second clip.
All right,
You haven't called on me in 2 seasons, Creed.
and not calling on you today. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
You should be ashamed
Go
of
ahead.
that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Disrespect to a free and
Go
independent
ahead.
media. It's black.
I'm going to close.
I'm going to largest and most widely read newspapers, Creed. That shows contempt for a free and independent press.
Go ahead. I'm calling on somebody who I haven't called in a long time as well. Go ahead.
Thanks.
All right, I'm going
You
to
haven't called on me
What
in
a
2 seasons,
bitch.
Creed.
Wow.
Yep.
Whoa.
They just don't care anymore. Yeah, plus out there, your fucking gas is already $10 a gallon. But yes. Yes. So this is the other side of our government. This is a perfect example. If anybody wants to clip this one, this is a perfect example of the pot calling the kettle black.
You all should need to know that America is not sending their best and brightest, to Washington, D.C. Yes. Like, sometimes you literally just can't believe, these people are making the decisions that are, determining the government here. It's actually scary.
They're wagging their dick right in our face and saying there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
That's not Fetterman. Why is he giving any sort of opinion on government politics?
That's supposedly the new Fetterman. He drove from Pennsylvania to Detroit to march with the UAW workers that were on strike, and this has been the new Fetterman, even though it's not Fetterman.
It's not Fetterman. You cannot prove to me that is Fetterman. I'm sorry. Unless I see a fucking DNA test, and even then I'm not going to believe my own eyes.
Yeah. No, he's been, I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, he supposedly drove 6 hours from Pennsylvania to Wayne, Michigan, outside Detroit, Michigan.
Exactly, Digger. After having had a stroke, cannot read and write, but apparently he can drive that far and then have a conversation with fucking Stephen Colbert about how important government is and how you can't do a damn thing to stop us and all this sort of shit. You know what?
Right.
There's fucking pitchforks. There's however many unregistered guns. This is in no way any sort of a call for violence. I'm just saying they should watch their fucking asses.
Yeah, but they live with impunity.
Say you want a revolution where...
Oh shit, how did that get in there? Anyways.
Would have been better if you'd taken Digger's comment down.
I was working on it. So another thing, well, actually we're gonna go to this next story. I'm not gonna go into this. You've all heard this. Menendez is accused of being an unregistered agent, so it's a FISA violation. It's the same thing that they declined to prosecute Hunter Biden on. I believe Donald Trump or Trump Jr., one of them, was the first person ever charged under it. It's a bullshit charge to sweep it under the rug. And all that. I bet you didn't know this was going on yesterday. Biden interviewed by the special counsel in classified documents probe. It's all a fucking smokescreen to keep him away from the spotlight for his shady dealings. So,
well, there's only that. There's not only that. I mean, have you talked about Hunter's gun charge being dropped yet, or can I rant and rave about that?
Oh no, go for that. I didn't see that. So,
oh yeah, no. Under the midst of everything else that's going on, they've quietly dropped it so that it's down to a 3rd-degree misdemeanor. He has the gun charges have formally been reduced. He's not going to see any punishment whatsoever.
They're just waving their dick in our face at this point. That's all this is. That's all this is. They are so brazen about the fact that there's two different tiers of people, and like I've said the whole time, we're not in that top tier, and they just don't give a shit. So yeah, this one will be something to watch. There isn't much. I mean, it's just saying that he was interviewed as part of his investigation, but one to watch and one you're gonna have to dig for. So, which Fetterman?
Pre-stroke or post-stroke?
Or the new one? Because
Yeah,
now we have a
look-
third Fetterman.
I'm sorry, what now? Oh, wait,
said
because you had pre-stroke, post-stroke, and now you got the clone. True.
Right. So, yeah. I mean, all three maybe, but ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of rumors of war and politics. Now we're going to go to Prison Planet and all the twisted fuckers in the world. So, your discretion. 5 officers shot and wounded in Minnesota. Authorities say suspect is arrested. This one just broke about an hour ago. So, suspect has been apprehended hours after a shooting incident that left 5 officers injured in Benton County, Minnesota on Thursday morning. Shit. According to the Benton County Sheriff's Office, all 5 officers who were shot are members of the Sherburne County Drug Task Force. Fortunately, they're all expected to recover from their injuries. Benton County Sheriff Troy Heck explained that the task force members have encountered the suspect while carrying out a search warrant near the intersection of 190th Avenue Northeast and Glendorado Road, Northeast in Glendorado Township, situated just west of Princeton. During the initial confrontation, the officers engaged in an exchange of gunfire with the suspect, officials said. Later that morning, the suspect was taken into custody without further incident. The suspect, who sustained injuries, was transported from the scene to medical treatment. The severity of these injuries remains unknown at this time. I thought you just said now it says among the 5 injured, 3 belong to Sherburne County Sheriff's Office, 1 was from Princeton Police Department, and the 5th was affiliated with Elk River. So, that sucks. So it looks like a drug bust that went bad that turned into a shootout. So, I didn't say it. I did say that. All right.
Exactly.
So,
Black guy with a finger on the trigger warning.
This is what we were talking about, Dazzer, earlier. So this is the college that unfortunately had the mass shooting. Morgan State University, the historically black college outside of Cheese's house in Baltimore. Actually lives, if you take a right outside of Morgan State, go down 2 blocks and take a left, that's his house. No joke. Not a joke.
Mm-hmm.
So they're building a fucking wall, but walls don't work.
It's
right?
funny how they argued for so long against apartheid and now they're doing it for their own well-being.
I know. And it's a HBCU, so it's segregation on top of everything else. So
I know I sound like a racist fuck for saying that, but there are literally African American people on Twitter calling for separation now. And I'm like, holy shit, do you realize how far backwards you're going in history? All because they got integrated, the integration happened, they realized how fucked up society was and how bad it was a situation for them, so now they want to go back to being on their own.
Yeah, well, they also think they're in control and in charge now. And they think they're the superior beings now. So
Okay,
trigger warning.
You know, bad as it sounds, how about we take them all, put them back in Africa, and see whether or not the community over there actually develops or not?
Whoa, racist fucking chicken.
It's fine. Once they fry me and eat me, there won't be any more issues.
No, I mean, if but blacks God damn it, these. But aren't blacks known for being able to jump, climb, and run? Well, I think it's to be able to keep them in.
Out. It's just that white people won't be able to get in.
Right. So, I think historically black colleges and universities are ridiculous to begin with, and of course a wall works when it's your school or your house or your Congress, but it doesn't work to keep terrorists coming across our southern border because it's all blacks have been calling for segregation, and it's just mind blowing why you would fight for something for so long and then whatever. So that's what he said. That's not what I heard.
I have no idea who this Aussie person is, but I'm sure his channel's awesome and you should go subscribe to him.
Lunch lady shot and killed at Fort Worth Elementary School, police say.
How bad was the mac and cheese?
Probably pretty damn terrible. I didn't actually read if this was a student. This is probably terrible. On Wednesday morning, a shooting occurred outside. Oh, no. Okay. Outside David K. Sellers Elementary School, which the mayor described as a senseless act of violence resulting in the loss of a woman's life. Although the victim identity remains undisclosed, Keisha Brazil, the PTA student president at Sellers Elementary, confirmed that the victim was a beloved cafeteria worker. She would leave a void because she was the outgoing personality you knew when you came into the cafeteria. She was there, said Brazil. She has been here a real long time. She was a constant at school. Forest Hill Mayor Stephanie Boardingham addressed the media on Wednesday afternoon, saying a distressed incident that occurred outside David K. Sellers Elementary School. The incident reportedly occurred before the start of class that morning when police had limited details to provide as the investigation was ongoing. They said there was no threat to the community, although no suspects were in custody. So they didn't even say if it was a kid or not. So interesting.
Why would you do a drive-by on a lunch lady? Like, is it a drug deal gone bad or something? Like, was she dealing to the kids in the school or something? Like, I'm very confused. Unless it's just a completely random attack on some poor woman, which is terrifying for its own reasons. The fact that they have no basis or like actual leads on this is also quite concerning.
Right. Yeah. It's well, I mean, sorry, I'm looking for the next story that fits with that. No, it's terrifying, and it's the worst ones are the ones that don't have a motive and just seem to be a complete random act of violence. So
yeah. And no, geez, they would not have shot her over frozen pizza, okay? At most, they would have stuck her in an oven.
And we're back to the war in Israel.
I didn't go there.
Yeah, you did. Trigger. Trigger warning times 100 million. This is terrible. Houston pastor raped child 600 times, impregnated her, records allege.
Holy
I don't think I had enough trigger warnings there. There's not much to the story yet. This is a recent arrest, but fairly recent. But court documents show 39-year-old Robert L. Carter, a Houston-based pastor, in jail for allegedly assaulting a family member hundreds of times over a decade and impregnating her. The abuse started when the child was fucking 7 years old.
Phrasing, but holy shit.
I don't think the wood chipper is strong enough for this one.
I'm inclined to agree.
I mean, that's just disgusting. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, he won't because he'll probably get off. He'll get sympathy for being a
from the
man
sound
of
it, he got up
God.
at least 600 times. This is not okay. This motherfucker needs to fry.
Oh yeah. I mean, but he'll get the sympathy position because he's a pastor, but he should get fried even more for it because he's in a position of power. It was a family member, and I'm sorry, like 7, like what the fuck, man.
And what are the odds that he, if he does beat the charges, that he just miraculously gets like relocated to another community?
Oh, of course.
Mm.
Of course. So, I mean, it's just people like this don't deserve to continue being in polite society. Well, I wasn't going to say breathing, but yeah. And then I intentionally did these back-to-backs because we're going to get some fucking hypocrites in the chat like these who's going to probably bust a nut, but
this ought to be good then.
Yep.
Oh yes, I didn't. I had this one for Rumble, but I didn't do the Rumble only thing today. Excellent.
Ohio social worker arrested on 24th birthday accused of sexually abusing teen boy.
She didn't sexually abuse him. She raped him. Is this the one that's pregnant? Might be the other story that I was going to cover today.
Could have been. We'll read through it. It's usually pretty short on this site. That's why I use them. A 24-year-old social worker from Ohio faces charges of engaging in a sexual relationship with a 13-year-old boy who she'd been assigned to counsel. Oh, so she was in a public trust position as well.
Mm-hmm.
The Columbus Dispatch reported that Peyton Shires, whose arrest took place on her birthday last Friday, admitted to the relationship during a 3-way phone call involving Shines, the boy's mother, and the police.
Hang on. Now there's 3 ways involved. How many other kids are there?
I hope no. 3-way between mother and police. I had to read it
even more
again.
disturbing.
This kid's fucked on so many levels.
Especially if he winds up having to pay child support. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Dude, could you? That would be terrible.
It pisses me off so much when that happens. These women literally grape minors, get pregnant, have the kid, and then he's on the hook for the rest of his life for child support. And almost in almost every instance, they never see the child.
Damn. That's insane. Well, I mean, again, it's the public. See, that's the exact.
There's the hypocrite.
That's the hypocrite that I was just talking about. It's inappropriate either way. It's inappropriate either way. Like I'm not even going to say what I was going to say, but you can't excuse one and then
condemn the other.
And then the boy's mother contacted the police on September 27th after discovering a suspicious text messages on her 13-year-old son's cell phone from Shires. Detailed in court documents, police subsequently found a video on the phone depicting the teen and Shires engaging in sexual activity, as indicated by the court records. The teen reportedly told detectives that he had engaged in intercourse with Shires multiple times in September at various locations in Columbus. So she certainly graped him.
Oh, yeah, multiple times. I think I talked about this one the other day. This is not the one I was going to talk about this morning. There's another instance that came up this morning where the woman is pregnant.
Wow. Fuck. Yeah. Well, this is par for Ohio, Patrick. Shires has been charged with unlawful sexual conduct with a minor. Her bond is set at $500,000. Not high enough.
Yeah, I'll throw this one into the chat because it's a teacher and the student's 12 years old.
Oh shit! What's her bail? $500,000. So it's probably.
So you're gonna come up with $50,000.
Yeah, 10%. Cash surety. Yeah. Holy shit! This one isn't in Ohio too, is it? No, Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah, Tennessee.
That makes sense. Fourth grader at Tennessee teacher. Oh shit! I mean, you want to read it? It's yours. You
No,
can
no,
if you
you
want
go
to.
for it. But I am gonna keep the fake cop who raped a sex worker for my channel.
Okay, go for it. What are her dimensions? No, God damn it, stop. Stop, you bastards. I mean, I would smash too, but that's beyond the point. A fourth grade teacher, Tennessee teacher, is charged with raping one of her former students. Said she is pregnant with the boy's baby, according to new information revealed in the case. Melissa D. McCommon, 38, an elementary teacher at Charter Academy in Covington, was arrested last month by Covington Police Department on allegations of sexual misconduct with a 12-year-old boy, as well as multiple juveniles, in a multi-jurisdictional investigation, police said.
Hang on, let's just let that hang there for a second. Multi-jurisdictional investigation. She was arrested in Tennessee, but this has clearly happened in other states to the point where other states in law enforcement have become involved and or federal.
Gross. It's just... So she was doing this, and a lot of people say, oh, it's only this one kid. There's no way in hell, if it's that big of an investigation and this in depth, that is one kid. So...
Not a chance in hell. Not unless she was like Kyle and she crossed state lines.
No. Oh, no. And moving on, the part of the Zephyr County School District Elementary School is located about 40 miles northeast of Memphis, Tennessee. McCommon, a mother of two, was arrested. Oh, she's a mother of two, so she probably diddled something there too. For being honest, was arrested at her Covington home on September 8th and charged with felony rape of a child for reportedly the boy. Well, I don't know if you can say that word. The boy is now 15.
I haven't come up with a better use of it either, so.
They know. My chat knows.
Everyone knows what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's done this. Well, that's the thought process, because there's not these big of investigations if it's just one time, one kid. But could be a border city. Yeah. Is it by Cincy then? Or is it? It's west of Cincy, isn't it? So. God damn it, Dazzer. Bad Dazzer.
If I had to guess, Dazzer, I'd say fiddling with. Oh no, I can't use that word either. Fuck. I would say they were engaging with all the other boys in your class.
Yeah, you just weren't their type.
Yeah.
I'm driving the bus, bitch. The boy is now 15. Holy shit! It took him 3 years.
Yeah, so I guarantee that's because they would have been investigating the other instances. Because as soon as she gave birth, actually, that's a good point. Hang on, if she gave birth, did her current partner or her husband or whatever sign the birth certificate? In which case, he's on the hook for the child support once this all comes off. Holy shit!
Is this one coming in? No, that's Oh, there's more down there. So we'll get to that. Suspended without pay from her position on August 24th. So she worked with kids 3 years after molesting a kid in the fucking... shit, I said it. Whatever. That's bullshit. Friday the 13th and another solar eclipse. Thanks for the super, buddy. But yeah. We're headed that way.
I said it to the wife. I feel it in my bones. Something's going to happen, and it is going to be bad.
Yeah,
the irony is, even if nothing happens, it means that the world keeps going on, and that of itself is bad. So I win either way. I'm psychic either way.
It's going to be bad either way. New arrest affidavits obtained by USA Today show McCommon's arrest. She posted a $25,000 bond with conditions should not contact the victim or any other minors besides her own children. Realistically, they probably should have taken away the kids. I don't. Maybe I don't know. God damn it, D, stop it. Maybe I went too far on that one for some, but I think if you're diddling kids in class, then your kids are no longer safe. So
I mean, look, it sort of depends on whether or not anything's happened in the last 3 years. If there is no propensity to show that their children are in danger, then, legally they probably can't remove them.
yeah, okay. See, that's that fucking lawyer talk. But September 28th.
I wouldn't know. I'm just a harmless chicken. Cluck cluck, motherfucker.
I know. But you're practicing. You're learning lawyer.
Yes, I'm reading the law. I watched this awesome guy called Aussie Overlord. I learned so much.
Oh, fuck off. But on September 28th, police rearrested McCommon after she said they contacted the victim so she contacted him after she was arrested and bonded out. So she was arrested, no contact order, and then bonded out, and then contacted the kid again.
Oh, for fuck's sake, woman, have some dignity.
Jesus. As recent as last week, McCommon sent multiple text messages to the victim saying she was pregnant with his child and he would regret doing this.
Wait, what?
She's threatening a fucking kid.
No. That means that the pregnancy's recent.
Yeah.
That means she started at 12. They've been fucking the last 3 years and she's only just now revealed she's pregnant.
Right. September 28th. She was pregnant and then threatened him. This one's going to be an interesting one. When's this trial? Do you know?
No, this is news to me, and it's state, so there's a good chance I'm not going to have any sort of coverage of it.
Oh, shit. When I was rearrested, McCommon did not have the phone anymore, and it broke into pieces. Probably, what the fuck? Now faces additional charges of stalking, coercion of a witness, tampering with evidence, and intimidation of a child.
Fuck.
Oh, select a party. Oh, it's probably sealed because they're kids.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh, blow me. God damn it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I fucking hate this. We're at the end. That's why I went.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We know the main we know the details of the case anyway. So
yeah,
let the kid explore the mud hole instead of the honey hole. Jesus Christ, tease.
See, that's what I was waiting for. Oh, but yeah, it wouldn't let me get to the court records, probably because it's sealed. Kidnapped girl. Good on this girl, by the way. Escapes after a sales crashes while touching her, cops say. Hollywood, Florida. Of course, a Florida man. Oh, it's a North Carolina man in Florida. It's facing multiple felony charges in South Florida after police said he kidnapped a girl from outside a CVS pharmacy in Hollywood and assaulted her in his vehicle. She was able to flee after her 44-year-old kidnapper crashed as he
inappropriately
touched her
engaged with her.
Yeah, her while driving, according to the arrest report. So, good on the kid. It doesn't. I hate when it gives you no other information, but good on you, kid, for beating off your would-be attacker.
Dude, phrasing.
It was intentional.
I know it was intentional, but still, if you're gonna do that, come up with a better joke.
So it is in the water, Florida, and not the Florida man per se. Yes, that's accurate. Anyways, okay. So there's I have two more on the prison plan. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure, see what I got. God, I don't want to do this one, but I'm going to do this one. Nobody gets to laugh at this.
Is it about the guy having sex with the corpse?
No, I don't have that one either. This one.
I have a feeling that a certain somebody will have that on their show tomorrow.
You should watch tomorrow. Maybe. God damn it, Deez. See, Deez, I know Deez, and he's going to laugh at this one, and he's going to get chat started, and I'm not going to hell for this one. Bus driver with cancer who accidentally drank a White Claw on the job sobbed uncontrollably,
This is
fired
how I know you don't watch my
anyways.
show.
Oh, you did this one too?
Yeah.
When did you do this one?
Like yesterday or the day before.
Oh. No, I didn't watch it yesterday.
It's fine, and I get it. And yes, Deez is going to laugh his ass off. Look, admittedly, I feel bad for her in the situation she's in, but the fucking photos and the footage, oh my god.
Oh, I know. That's when I looked at that, I'm like, God damn it, Deez is going to make fun of this so much. Maybe Dazzer too, but I know, right. So I just have a little bit of short. If you want to, there's this Aussie Overlord fellow, and he probably covered it much more in detail than I'm going to, because I'm not going to leave it up long enough for Deez to make any funny jokes about it, because then I'll feel bad about myself. New York. A Long Island bus driver caught drinking while bringing students home last week will not face charges because police believe her story that she grabbed a hard seltzer without realizing it was alcoholic. God damn it, these.
I've been crying. I can't even have more tears for just a mistake. It was a mistake. I'm fired. I'm gonna be in the street because of mistake.
And look, I do
Oh,
feel
did
bad
they
about
have
that
to
part.
stop?
And I'm
She won't be charged.
Admittedly, I feel sorry for her, but I also don't believe her story. I understand why the police are saying that they do, but I don't. I have a White Claw sitting right in front of me right this second. There is a big ass sticker right in the
course
center
you
of it that
do.
says 4.5% alcohol.
Of course you do. Nice
It's the emergency alcohol in case I need it, okay?
Nice to see Dobby found work after Harry said. This is why I didn't.
Dobby was good bus driver. Now Dobby is free again.
This is exactly why I didn't want to play this, because I didn't want to be that asshole. Fuck.
Master has given Dobby White Claw. Dobby is free. It's great because when this was shown on another channel, it was all very serious and it was all very fun. But here we can make jokes.
Wow, that makes me an asshole, doesn't it? All right, let's get this. Let's try and get this back on track. This is bad.
Maybe
Do
just
I
get
think
her off
that?
the screen?
Yeah, good idea. This was bad. Do I buy that she didn't know? No, I don't. But
no.
People make mistakes.
Well, I mean, look, she was going through chemo. She may have inadvertently grabbed it and just not thought about it. To be fair, it's like one of the least alcoholic drinks you can have and still not be like a white girl getting pissed at a club. Let's face it, bus drivers, they occasionally deserve a fucking medal for what they deal with kids. If this was a one-off, I don't feel like she should have been fired for it. I really don't.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, it's the same thing with the previous story with the 13-year-old boy. Like, sometimes you just grab what's there and...
No, but I mean, even if she was drinking if it was a single White Claw, there's no way in hell she would have been over the legal limit to drive either.
Right.
So
right.
This is purely she has been fired because there was alcohol on the school bus, irrespective of the amount. Yes, I'm aware it's illegal to drive while under the influence with an open alcohol container, whatever. If the cops aren't pressing charges, I don't believe the school should be either.
Right. No, I don't think so either. And I think that she should get maybe written up or something like that, and it should just go on from there. But
all I'm saying is that the school should not be offering Dobby a job as a janitor.
Correct. That would be a bad idea.
Very wrong. Yep.
Breaking, multiple emergency crews are on the scenes as multiple people have injured in shoot. God, he writes so fucking bad. Like, I love his content, but he writes so bad.
I think that might just be because in this instance he was writing it so quickly.
Yeah, usually. Injured in shooting incident, Inglewood, California. Multiple emergency personnel and other authorities are on the scene in Inglewood, California, where 5 people were hospitalized after a shooting occurred. Circumstances leading up to the incident are not yet known. The LAFD dispatched paramedics to the scene. Currently, it's unclear whether any arrests have been made in connection with the shooting or if the suspect has been killed or apprehended. And this was a couple days ago, and I think it was mostly resolved, but I didn't see a ton after. So that's usually a good indication that a bunch didn't happen. So but you definitely see some people rolling out. I know. No, that's what he sounds like. He has a very big penis. So yeah, some people getting a ride out to the old shaggin' wagon. It's California. It was probably we know. So this I thought was crazy, and somebody was talking about it. It was probably you, Jason, while it was happening. But Santa Monica Pier has been evacuated after a man claiming to have a bomb climbed onto Ferris wheel. Santa Monica, California. No, it's my big pee-pee, Raven. Stay the fuck off. Emits authorities are currently on the scene in Santa Monica, California, after a man who claims to be armed with a bomb climbed on the Ferris wheel at the Santa Monica Pier. The man informed bystanders about the bomb before scaling the ride on early Monday afternoon. Officers are evacuating Pacific Park and the pier, and our crisis negotiation team is en route. The story is still developing. And this was a couple days ago, but you can see the gentleman right here in the middle of this Ferris wheel. This is exactly. So this one was crazy.
He's pulling his cock out.
I don't get what the end game here was. Just a crazy person. So it just shows them close up. And then update, more photos of the man who claims to have a bomb has climbed onto the Ferris wheel at Santa Monica Pier in California. I mean, he's good at what he does. Suspect has climbed down about halfway from where he was earlier. And the man who climbed the Ferris wheel and claimed to have a bomb has been taken into custody. So there hasn't many updates to this one either. He's in custody. I don't believe he ended up having an actual bomb, but just a weird situation. He's great at parkour, so if you need him for like a movie or something, once he gets out of prison, maybe. But yeah, it's just odd. So could be. Well, usually that would have been a good idea. Huh. This is why we keep you around. No. Anyways. All right. So now we are... Oh, I got to save that one for when the anarchist gets back. He probably already covered that one too, but... So that's end of Prison Planet. Now we're into the everything else category. FedEx plane crash landed at Tennessee airport before skidding off the runway. This pilot also didn't know it was White Claw. Allegedly. Chattanooga. 3 people emerged unharmed from a FedEx plane crash that landed in Chattanooga Metropolitan Airport on Wednesday night, as reported by the Chattanooga Fire Department. At 11:04 p.m. on Wednesday, a distress call received concerning a FedEx Boeing 757 plane encountering a possible landing gear issue during its final approach to the airport. You had a gear issue and it looked like that? What the fuck? Following several circling attempts, the aircraft completed its final descent and crash landed, sliding off the runway, according to the Chattanooga Fire Department. The plane touched down with its landing gear retracted and skidded into the airport's grassy area, as confirmed by the FAA. Smoke emanating from the engines, no fire ensued upon the landing. Looked like one hell of a like if that was a picture from it, they might have came down a little hard. You would think they could have slid it in a little bit. Exactly. Or the pilot, maybe. I was just thinking the same thing. My package is probably on the damn plane. That's exactly it. It kind of looks like a fire to me, but I don't know who this guy is. I'm going to be honest. I don't watch much movies and TV, but Michael Chiarello, celebrity chef and former Food Network star, dead at 61. I really don't know who he is. Top Chef Masters. Chiarello died on Friday at Queen of the Valley Medical Center in Napa, resulting from a severe allergic reaction that led to anaphylactic shock. According to Grupo Chiarello, his restaurant group, he had been under medical care at the hospital for the past week due to the allergic reaction. That's weird. Although specific details were not immediately disclosed. Blah, 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 blah. So I don't know who he is. Well, they said he was in the hospital for a week due to a allergic reaction. So, kind of weird. But, yeah, I have no idea who this guy is, but it was in the top of the news, so I figured it was worth maybe some of you guys knew. Another person I don't know. U.S. climber Anna Gutu and guide confirmed killed in Tibet avalanche, 2 still missing. So on Sunday it was confirmed that American mountaineer Anna Gutu and her Nepalese guide Mingmar Sherpa, please tell me his real name was Sherpa, lost their lives due to avalanches on a Tibetan mountain. Additionally, 2 others remain missing, as reported by tour companies and Chinese media. Mount Shishapangma, one of the world's tallest peaks, reaching an elevation of 26,335 feet above sea level, is situated within Chinese territory. Are we sure that she wasn't taken as a prisoner? The incident occurred on Saturday afternoon, at an altitude ranging between 7,600 and 8,000 meters, according to China's state news agency, Xinhua, which cited confirmation from the Tibet Sports Bureau. Mingma David Sherpa from Elite Exped, the organization overseeing the expedition, informed AFP about the death of the American mountaineer Anna Gutu, stating We've received reports that Anna and her guide were hit by the avalanche yesterday. Their bodies have been recovered. That's an awesome last name. Sherpa is one of the coolest. Smash both. I have no idea who she is, but rest in peace, young lady. Shit, let's do this one before Oz gets back, because he probably already covered this one too. High school teacher suspended for OnlyFans page has resigned. Missouri high school teacher Brianna Kopich was placed on suspension after the school administration discovered her participation in a subscription-based website featuring sexually explicit content, has chosen to resign, according to the school district official. What's up, tits? Kopich, an English teacher at St. Clair High School, had been placed on leave the previous month with her involvement with the OnlyFans website brought to the school's attention. She stated that she joined the site to supplement her teaching income. And, I mean, I'm good with it because she wasn't touching kids, but the 28-year-old teacher's resignation was not requested, and the school district officials took extensive measures to maintain her privacy after discovering her OnlyFans page through social media posts. Well, that's probably the opposite of what she wanted to be done. She wanted everybody to subscribe to her social media. At the time of her suspension, Kopich discovered that she only joined OnlyFans during the summer to enhance her income, given her second-year teaching salary of around $42,000, which is among the lowest starting salaries for teachers in the nation, according to the National Education Association. Kopich claimed up to $10,000 per month on the OnlyFans platform before her suspension became widely known. In the days following her news, her account saw an influx of over 100 new subscribers, and she doubled her subscription fee. I do not regret joining OnlyFans. I know it can be taboo, or some people may believe that it is shameful, but I don't think sex work has to be shameful, Kopich said. I do just wish things happened in a different way. No, you didn't. That's why you resigned, because you got a new 100 new subs, doubled your subscription fee, and you're making more money doing that than you were teaching, and now you have everything else on the way for you. I don't blame you. Get it, girl. I'll go look after. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Well, let me see. I don't know if yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Only... Shit. I don't know what the hell her name is. Hang on, I'm looking. Brooke in Love XXX. Yeah, you probably want to go look for science. For sure. Brooke in Love XXX is the OnlyFans tag for her. Shit, I was gonna try and... Seriously? It won't let me copy that. This article. Huh. It won't let me copy the article, but it is BROOKINLOVEXXX. For anybody who's looking for the scientific explanation. Anyways, moving on. Magnitude 4.5 earthquake has been reported in Seattle, Washington. Again, this was a couple days ago. Magnitude 4.5 earthquake has been recorded on the Richter scale. It has struck parts of Seattle, Washington. Numerous individuals have reportedly experiencing light to moderate tremors. There have been no reports of structural damage resulting from the earthquake, and no warnings have been issued regarding a potential tsunami threat. I will. It wouldn't let me copy it for whatever reason. And I'm still running a show here, D's. I'll get it afterwards. Yeah, the Cascadia subduction zone. That's going to be a nasty earthquake. Alright, so I got... so what's on fire today? Since we haven't always covered shit like this. Is this the one from today? Yes, this one's the one from earlier today. Massive gas line explosion prompts evacuation order of over 9,000 residents within a 4-mile radius. In Middleton, Idaho. Yes. Currently, numerous emergency personnel and other authorities are on the scene of a massive gas line explosion in Middleton, Idaho. Emergency officials have asked nearly 9,000 residents to evacuate within a 4-mile radius of the gas line due to safety concerns, fearing that a larger explosion might occur. Multiple witnesses are reporting loud, rumbling noises that sound like a fighter jet, while others report feeling a loud explosion miles away. Could have been a fighter jet. Thank you, Patrick. That's a lot of gas. You can hear it burning. From one burning thing to the next. Numerous emergency crews are on the scene of yet another house explosion. This was 3 days ago. In Woodstock, Illinois this time. Always. At this time, numerous authorities are currently on the scene of a massive house explosion in Woodstock, Illinois, as multiple firefighters are searching through the rubble of the collapsed house that exploded due to a possible gas explosion. It's not yet known if anyone has been injured. Multiple neighbors in the residential area say their entire neighborhood shook due to the explosion. Emergency officials are urging people to avoid the area. So yet another blown up house. This is like 5 weeks in a row that we've had a blown up house. Wow. Miss Teacher is making content with... Oh. Huh. I can't show any of these, Steve. Maybe show that one. There, we can show that one. She's into football. There. This is her X platform. Alright, let's get off that real quick. And bookmark for later. And let's hit the follow button. Anyways, back to the next one. Here's California Governor Gavin Newsom. Oh no. Yeah, I got stuck too. My apologies. Yeah, I think they're gonna intentionally sink it. That's what I'm saying. Maybe. Yeah, Comer. Look at Twitter. X. Who's 55? Yeah. Savannah says her favorite hobby is never mind. We're not going to go there. Anyways, California Governor Gavin Newsom vetoes bill mandating free condoms to high school kids. So apparently he doesn't want to give something away for free. On Sunday, California Governor Gavin Newsom threw out a bill that aimed to provide free condoms to all public high school students, citing concerns about the state's budget deficit, which exceeded $30 billion. Come pick me up. That's true. That's a good way to spin that back around. According to estimates from legislative staff, the annual cost for implementing the bill would have been in the low millions of dollars. California boasted an enrollment of approximately 1.9 million high school students spread across 4,000 schools during the previous year, as reported by the California Department of Education. Senate Bill 541 was one of the numerous bills passed by the Democrat majority California state legislature before the adjournment last month. Since then, Governor Newsom has been both signing and vetoing legislation, including rejecting bills on Saturday that sought to outlaw caste-based discrimination, set price limits on insulin, and decriminalize the possession and use of certain hallucinogens. No, I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, he wants to give away $1 trillion for reparations. Yep. The bill would have mandated that all public school offering grades 9 through 12 provide free condoms to their students. Well, if you're going to have teachers that keep touching little kids, then they probably want condoms so they don't have to pay child support for the rest of their life. Additionally, public schools encompassing grades 7 through 12 would have been required to make condoms available as part of educational or public health initiatives. Moreover, it would have become illegal for retailers to refuse condom sales to the youth. That's true. So here's my thing on this. So, of course, if somebody in these specific grades are going to be sexually active on their own behest, then yes, I would rather let them be able to go purchase condoms from retailers. I didn't know there was a prohibition on age. I guess I never really paid attention because I've never worn one. But also, I think that having them in schools sends the wrong message and obviously degenerates things just a little bit further.
I think it's probably a little too late for that. I think that particular ship's probably sailed. So it's the same sort of scenario. It's the same scenario that I have. That I've already had these conversations with my. Well, I mean, I'm the cock. She's the chicken. I've already had these conversations with my chicken about our chicklet. I'm very much a proponent of if the chicks are going to do something anyway, I would rather that it be supervised. I would rather that it be done safely. I would rather they come to me and talk to me about it as opposed to giving a blanket prohibition and then them being afraid to talk to me about it and potentially get them into a situation where they themselves are laying eggs.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that too. I think straight prohibition's never good for anything. all it does is make it move underground and makes people want to do it more. And that's my general thought on prohibition. But I'm also not going to support it and put them in the fucking office so they can go smash on lunch break either. So,
oh no, don't get me wrong. None of that should be happening at school, and I don't believe that they necessarily should be like in a bowl on the front office of the school.
Right.
With the school nurse, maybe, so that they can have a conversation about asking for one or whatever. But I mean, let's face it, what kid is actually going to approach anybody in a school setting to ask for a free condom?
Right. I am 35 years old and I've never put one on. I'm not gonna encourage it to anybody else.
The chicken allows for certain shall we say
racism?
Viewpoints to be expressed that yes, racism as well. Certain viewpoints to be expressed that cannot be given on other channels for risk of professional retaliation.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Anyways, all right, I saved the last two for you. This one I don't know why I saved it for you, but I thought you'd think it was as ridiculous as I did. Skydiver found dead on driveway in home in Florida.
Let me guess. He fell out of the sky. Neighbor found him, watched him through the window, and yeah, it's Frederick Morello.
Oh, did you cover that one too? Fuck you then. I have you on. I'm just not always listening. You know how that goes. Yeah. Anyways, Frederick died. Ormond Beach. So that's actually by Kennedy Space Center. That's the worst I've ever seen. A neighbor, Nicole LeCount, told the station.
I did think it was funny that they said it was the worst that they'd ever seen, as if they've seen multiple fatalities from parachuting.
Oh. Exactly. All right. So since you stole that one and just fucking completely just destroyed it, I hope you didn't cover this one yet. Because if you did, we're gonna cover it different than you ever would have. Breaking. New footage shows the moment that a car crashes into the Chinese consulate. Something tells me that they've seen this before.
Nope, but were the brakes made in China?
If it was a female driver, you know this happens every fucking day. A female Asian driver? Like, holy shit. You're just asking for it. It's Chinese consulate, so. Baby born with tail lives in tree outside mother's window? What? I hope not.
No, the one that I saw and the one that I absolutely loved was there's a guy that crashes into a police station, gets out of the car, and he's like going, yeah, as if he's just gone down the aisle on fucking Wheel of Fortune.
That's awesome. So this is Chinese consulate. So, I mean... Oh shit, that was something wrong.
Oh look, some young hung guy. I love how they're all running as if they don't want to get blamed for it.
Well, I kind of thought it might have been a Nike store at first, the way they were running, but Chicago Nike store, bang bang out. He's rocking out. I need something similar, maybe. So I want to check this one more time. Yep. So we're still on target for Friday, October 13th at 10:19 a.m. Apparently they canceled it tonight, or this morning's they canceled last night. So it's a good indication that we still might have it. So if that happens, I'll be covering it right here. But that is all of our news for tonight. A lot of shit on fire. there's a war happening if you didn't know it, and tomorrow seems to be like it is going to be a nasty day, and something's going to happen. So
Good day to
keep
stay
your
at
eye-
home and like light a barbecue with the kids.
or masturbate. I mean, either one. Whatever's, if you don't have kids, I mean, but, you know, is Walmart working better than YouTube? Rumble has its moments. What's up, Shay? I just said the same thing Mighty said is a natural voice. It is. It is. But yeah, so I intentionally don't use the lotion. What's That's the 20-year-old teacher.
That's the teacher?
Yeah. And her girlfriend.
I'm gonna have to break it. I'm gonna have to break out my untraceable credit card.
So that's just her Twitter or her ex. So she's friends with this Savannah Love young lady that does her that works with her, let's say. So she's down in the red a little bit further. But that's the
Raven,
teacher and her friend.
I can understand why you're upset that I have a voice changer on. It's purely so that I can say things that I wouldn't otherwise and not be recognized.
Who the hell is this guy? Yeah, there you go. Savannah X. But yeah, she also has an OnlyFans, but she has a lot on her X platform. Especially if you go down a little bit further, there's some literal engagement going on.
Holy shit!
Yep.
God bless Elon. Oh fuck! Okay. Yeah, I went down a little bit further, and that's animated. That's.
Wait, where did you go animated? No, that.
No, I was in. It's an animated GIF.
Oh, okay. She has friends in good places. So. But yeah.
I mean, I should hang on. Did you say she has a girlfriend though?
Yeah, that.
Oh no, I suppose if she's
Savannah
still a
X.
kid, it's sort of yeah.
Savannah X is
okay.
her. She works with apparently. So. But yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for news. If SpaceX decide again, this is a SpaceX mission that is sponsored by NASA. NASA will wait until everything is absolutely perfect. They're kind of annoying at times with certain things like that, but you know, whatever.
I swear to God, if Elon doesn't paint a Jason mask on the side of that rocket, I'm going to be upset.
I hope they do too, but it's NASA. God, fuck it. NASA's so terrible. They won't do anything fun like that, but that's what I'm trying to do right now. And then we'll, you know. No, she looks like a nice, clean young lady. So anyways. 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, I will go live with coverage. We'll break down the Psyche mission. We'll break down the Falcon Heavy and kind of where we're going. This is actually a new feat for Psyche. So this is another metal-rich asteroid that they're going to try and go touch down on, get some views, shit like that. They'll also be using this DSOC, which is Deep Space Communications, using near-infrared light, so they can communicate faster when we spread out and go to places like Mars. So there's a lot of stuff on this mission. This is a big rocket it's going to go in geotransfer orbit. So this will actually go out of the orbital inclination of the Earth. So it has several stages that it's going to have to achieve to leave the orbit of Earth, which is AM Raven. 9:30 a.m. tomorrow, Friday the 13th. So It looks very phallic, but again, NASA is. They will wait until everything's absolutely perfect. They're sticklers about doing that, whereas SpaceX would have went this morning. NASA will not allow it, and it's their mission. So, if they come back with a whole load of platinum, it still wouldn't cover the cost. Well, that's true, but asteroid mining and eventually we have to start exploring asteroids if we're ever going to be more than the type 0 civilization that we are. If we're ever going to turn into even a type 1, we're going to have to start bringing in things from other planets and asteroids. So we have to make some progress somewhere on that front. So I think it's important that we start doing this work, and I'm excited that SpaceX gets the opportunity. So with that being said, that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody has an awesome night. Thanks for the supers. Comer, the super sticker and super stat. Stingy, welcome to 4 months, sir. Holy shit, it's been 4 months since I've been monetized. That's crazy. And yeah, I think that's about it. So, Chicken, you got anything to say?
Cluck, cluck, motherfuckers. Thanks for being here.
Peacock! Oh shit. It would help if I had the fucking exit clip up. Good night, everybody.